Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this month catching up on K-pop is going to have two parts as per usual. So I already explained a little bit on my Patreon and like on my community tab, but I automatically added Lightsum and Ipex for this catching up on K-pop because many of you requested them. So I was like, okay, it's gonna make it anyway. Let's just put them automatically in the catching up on K-pop. Though the remaining spots for the video remained open, and you know, that was up to the patrons to vote for the music video they wanted me to react to the most, and that's how it works basically. I guess one way to put it is that I share the decision making with the patrons as to what music video I react to at the end of the month. So if you guys don't know how it works yet, basically I take many suggestions, as many as I can, you know, from YouTube and Patreon and everything. I put them all in the poll over on Patreon, and the patrons for like the second and third tier are the ones who are voting for the music videos that get to the catching up on K-pop. So I hope that makes sense. If you guys would like to weigh in on what music videos I react to at the end of the month, then link to my Patreon will be in the description box below. Also, I'd like to add really quickly that the music videos that do not make it into the catching up on K-pop, the actual video, I watch the music videos on my own time. Like It Hot and Purple, I know many of you also requested that. I put them on the poll last month. They didn't make it, unfortunately, but like I said, I did check them out. I really don't want you to think that once I'm out of camera, I don't check on K-pop stuff. I do. It's kind of like my passion, you know? So even when I'm not on camera, even if I don't react to it on camera, I do check them out in my own time. So yeah, just wanted to put it out there. In today's video, I will be reacting to, I think I'm gonna make a special rock version kind of. So I have Pink Fantasy with Poison, which surprisingly enough was one of the most requested and voted for music video this month. I was really surprised. Second, we have Onewe in this video. Then we also have N.Flying, which is where I'm saying this is going to be kind of like a rock special video. Finally, we have Lightsum, which I don't believe it is a rock song, but I wanted to have like an equal girl group, boy group ratio, you know. In tomorrow's video, we will have TXT Tomorrow by Together, NCT 127, and Tribe and Ipex. There you go. So let's get started with N.Flying first. This is called Moonshot, which when you which I might be a basic bitch, but like when I think of Moonshot, I think of like the YG cosmetic brand, you know? I have a few of their items and everything. I have one here, for instance. Like, yeah, I'm a basic girl, okay? I remember reading somewhere on Twitter or something that this was actually based on like a French movie. Like, I believe that movie was one of like the first movie with like special effect in it, and it has a moon in it. I could be completely wrong, so, which wouldn't surprise me, but anyways, let me put the English captions on really quickly. Okay, Moonshot, let's go. Oh, they're on the rooftop. Oh, that is suffocating. The room is way too small. Wait. That is the movie that I was talking about. But I had something else to say about the song, but I forgot. The foil. I gotta say it, but like the video, like he looks much better in real life than on screen. Just gotta say it. Oh yeah, he looks unreal like that. Oh my god, you guys, that shot reminded me of like the 2 PM one and like hands up. Oh damn, he's hot. Oh my! I don't know why. This song gives me a mix of like Outkast and Maroon 5. I don't know, I feel like I'm just throwing names out there. Like the melody of the song felt so familiar, but like so original at the same time. It's funny because like the music video makes me feel paranoid because of the beginning of the music video, you know, and like suffocated almost. Like you're in a small space and someone is watching you and there's that weird creature that I don't know what that was and everything. So the music video almost created a very fantasy like storyline at the beginning, and then more and more it started going towards a more like alien type of thing with the foil in a van and everything. So I guess at the beginning I was feeling just slightly bit anxious because of the music video, but the beat and the energy quickly made me forget that it was kind of like that it made me a little bit uncomfortable at the beginning because of the music video. I love that line, if you want to change, be not afraid. I guess that is something that I needed to hear, you know. Like, you know, this month I was put out of my comfort zone quite a bit, and it's actually something that I struggle with. It's in my head, I'm like, oh wow, like, you know, like in my head I am aware that I am limiting myself, but I am afraid to try new things in case I fail at them. So instead of actually trying and maybe succeeding, I stop myself from even trying because I'm afraid of failure. So this line, when they say, if you want to change, be not afraid, I guess is something that I have to work on, because I am afraid of many things, but failure above anything else. And the thing is, it's so ironic because I want to change, but I don't allow myself to change because I'm afraid. And so this line is very hitting close to home, not in like an emotional way or whatever, but it's kind of like an alarm, you know, like do something about it, basically. No, I'm not saying that I will be able to do anything about it, but I'm just saying I'm working on it. This song also reminds me a little bit of like older CN Blue. The energy that I got from some of the CN Blue song reminds me of what I got from here. This song at some moment almost reminds me of a cabaret. Like, it's very da-da-da, you know what I mean? Like, I can almost imagine myself right now in a, like, Le Moulin Rouge, for instance, you know, that's the only one that I know. And someone on stage wearing a tuxedo with like one of those mic stand with that, you know, that hat and everything, and singing this. That would be perfect. On top of that, they're all referencing like a French movie. So them playing this in Paris at Le Moulin Rouge would be freaking perfect. It's crazy because I feel like the lyrics are a lot, hold a lot more meaning than what I can see from the music video. Like if I was to just watch the music video without the lyrics, I would just think like it's a normal song, joyful and uplifting and everything. But once I read the lyrics, they're talking about trauma and everything and how you have to ignore it and shoot for the moon. Shit. So in a way, I feel like it's kind of like refreshing for a group to sing about something like this that might be considered like a little bit triggering in such like a refreshing and energetic way, if that makes sense. So instead of like singing it with like a moodier song, they went for something that is encouraging almost, and I really like it. I feel like I really needed that. I really liked it. Damn. I always feel like most of the time I sleep on, you know, releases that are would be considered in the realm of like K-rock, because I'm not like particularly necessarily an avid follower of this genre, but it's almost like my brain is still holding on the idea that I'm not made for this genre, and so it's not telling me go and check it out. But my brain gets proven wrong every time I listen to one of those songs because they're damn good. Again, my brain is like limiting myself. Like, fuck you, brain. Moving on, let's check Pink Fantasy. So this is the first time I react to them on my channel. I read that there are 2 new members. Pink Fantasy, I believe, is the group where there's actually like masked member, like with the bunny. I personally never understood this concept. It is mysterious. It is igniting your curiosity, I believe, but I never really checked them out before today. And I've read like mixed opinion regarding this song, because some of you guys are telling me you're going to be enjoying this and everything, and some other are like, you might not enjoy this knowing your history with Dreamcatcher, which a lot of people said that this is like rock and everything, and so it reminded them of Dreamcatcher. So I'm like, what am I supposed to be feeling? But you know, I've made my journey with Dreamcatcher. You can tell I've made my journey with them, you know, like I've started to like appreciate them more and more. I'm not gonna say like full on I love their full rock releases, like it's still not for me, but that aside, they are offering so much more variety that I'm able to enjoy lots of their songs that are not necessarily full on rock. So anyway, since I gave a chance to Dreamcatcher, there's no reason why I wouldn't give them a chance. So this is called Poison. I feel like I know this hole right there. I feel like I've seen it multiple times already in a music video, but anyways, unfortunately there are no English captions, so we have to do it without. Let's go. 12 rated. Oh, okay. Are we in a cult? Is that a thing that is very cultish? Oh yes, yeah, the member who's masked. Is that a music box? Did they always go intense like this from the start? Huh? Damn, voice. Oh! I'm gonna say something very basic. She was gonna make out with that skeleton girl? Ooh. Isn't it like this screaming genre isn't it from metal more than rock? Yo, sorry, I can't finish any of my sentences right now. This part sounds so much like a Dreamcatcher song. Ooh. Right, I'm gonna finish my sentence from earlier. Put this on an opening of an anime. It's gonna work. Oh yeah. I suppose those two are the main vocalists. Voices are to die for. Oh. That part just screams anime opening. I'm sorry, I know it's basic, but like, holy shit. Alice in Wonderland. Oh, okay. That was a whole journey. That was a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a lot. So I'm gonna try to like dissect everything little by little and just give my opinion separately, if that makes sense. So aesthetically speaking, I think this reminds me a lot of well, Dreamcatcher. Obviously, I feel like that kind of like the reference in this type of, you know, aesthetic, I guess. But it also reminded me of Idol for like, you know, the Oh My God era. It reminded me of like G-Friend, 여자친구 with Apple. You know what I mean? A little bit. I mean, I guess it's all the thing of like fairy tale and everything. I also got some of like Purple Kiss, Pensonia in here. Pensonia? I still don't know how to pronounce this, I'm sorry. What I got from the aesthetic was kind of like a mix of like a lot of dark fairy tale. Like this was a dark fairy tale. Basically, if I had to describe it in just a few words, the aesthetic of this music video would be dark fairy tale. Oh, Pixie as well. Yes, definitely. I guess I would put them in the same realm when it comes to like, you know, aesthetic. Also sound a little bit, but like I get to it in a few seconds. Visually speaking, I enjoyed this a lot. Even though it was a lot, like I said, the visual aspect just matches perfectly the intensity of the song. So like, I feel like it would have been unbalanced if the music video was softer or less dark and everything. I definitely believe that the intensity of the song matches the intensity of the music video and it is balanced perfectly. Now, in terms of the song, there's that part. Sorry, I'm just gonna try and look it up for you really quickly so that you know what I'm talking about. That part specifically reminded me of a Dreamcatcher song. At the moment, I can't put my finger on it, but I have it playing in my head, okay? I think right off the bat, what I can tell you is that I'm not like a fan of this genre, specifically that moment when there are like, I'm not sure they are screaming, but that I know there's a specific genre. I don't know under what umbrella you would put it. I believe it might be metal, but like correct me if I'm wrong, but like I know there's like a screaming genre style and it's just like screaming the whole entire song, but like it's a technique, and I guess that's what was in there. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. This is like a word that I'm extremely unfamiliar with. I have heard of things before, but like I'm just like I've never dipped my toe in it really, you know, so yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but anyways. But yeah, to go back to the song, it is not my style. Like, to be frank with you, I will listen to it again though, just without the music video to see if it's going to grow on me. But like if I were to set my opinion just based from this, I would say I'm not gonna be listening to it again. I'm not going to be reaching out for it again, if that makes sense. But like I always do for all of the music videos that I react to, I always listen to the song again without the music video because sometimes it's easier for me to process the song. So yes, I will be listening to it again without the music video, but honestly I don't think that I will be enjoying it more if I keep on listening to it. It's just not my style. Though I gotta say, the music didn't really feel unfamiliar either. The sound might have been unfamiliar, but like the structure didn't feel new to me, so I didn't feel like it was completely out of reach, if that makes sense. I'm specifically talking about the structure of the song because if they have this type of structure in other of their songs, then I might be able to enjoy them more than this one. I find it easier for my brain to digest songs that have a similar structure, you know, that I'm already familiar with. And a lot of time I find that even if a song is not necessarily my style, if I'm familiar with the structure, it makes it easier for me. I wanted to say this as well, I wanted to really highlight this point, but like, I absolutely love the styling in this music video. The makeup is fantastic. Like, it's not overdone or anything, it's not like gory or whatever. It is creepy, but like in a very beautiful and majestic way. I absolutely love the girl who has like split hair and like her makeup with the gem and like those black tears. It's so pretty. Like, the music video in itself doesn't feel extremely, like, what is it, expensive, but the elements that they have added in there, it was so brilliant the way they used it, because it doesn't feel cheap. Like, the elements that they have in the music video doesn't feel cheap at all. I really liked how there was a lot of like, what is it, headshot, I don't know, like from above, you know, so that we can see the choreography. A lot of times I wish we could have seen it clearer, because there was like some layering going on screen, but like, I feel like the dance for this one is incredible. Also, the two main vocalists, the girl with the very short hair and the blonde girl, you know, incredible. Deep voices, just like that. There's just something that popped up to my mind, but like, I feel like more and more we have this style, you know, this aesthetic. I don't know if it's the proper term to use in this instance, but I feel like I can now kind of like see a creation of a new style in K-pop, where I personally would put, you know, Dreamcatcher, Pink Fantasy, Pixie, also Purple Kiss, when they had that song, that pre-release song, what was it again? Anyways, Purple Kiss had a pre-release song which also had some rock tonality to it, and I think like I would put all of them in a group, almost like, you know, a style in K-pop, and I feel like it is growing little by little, day by day, you know, it's growing. I have yet though to find this for boy group. Like, we do have bands in K-pop, you know, male bands such as like Day6, FTL, CN Blue, N.Flying, Onewe, you know, we have groups like this, but we do not have any groups that are doing what those girls are doing right now, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying that because girl groups have this, that boy group has to have it as well. Like, before, we maybe had, like, aesthetically speaking, we had VIX, who had like a very gory and dark aesthetic at the beginning of their career, you know. But music-wise, I don't think, I've never really heard or seen a boy group doing anything quite like this. At least on the top of my head right now, I can't think of any. I feel like some of you guys in the comments would be, there's this, you forgot about this group and everything, and I'm gonna feel so stupid once reading the comments, but like, at this very moment, I can't put my finger on any group who had done a concept such as this one. Anyways, yeah, I think I've said enough. Let's move on to Onewe now and finish with Lightsum. This way we're going to be wrapping this rock part of the video and then move on to something not rock, if that makes sense. So Onewe are back with Rain to Be. I have seen the teaser pictures, absolutely beautiful, though I didn't check the teaser, whatever, like the video teaser or whatever, so I have absolutely no idea what this is going to sound like. Though the first frame of the music video looks depressing, not gonna lie, it's very grey, you know, and yeah, I don't know, I kind of like associate grey. I mean, I'm wearing this color today, so anyways, I have the English captions on. Rain to Be, let's go. Aww. The song is not going to always be this calm now, is it? No. Why am I grooving like this when it's sad? I hope they didn't catch a cold after this, because you tell me they had to film an entire day or more under this rain. I'm gonna be a crybaby again, but this is stressing me the fuck out. The way the water is like coming up to their waist right now. Oh my god! Ugh. Oh, seeing the boat at the end reminds me of the Ark of Noah. Is that how you say it in English? L'Arche de Noé. Noé. Yeah, I don't know how you say that in English. Like the whole thing with the Ark of Noah. I don't know how to say it in English. I'm sorry. This whole thing was how it rained a lot, and there was this boat where Noah kind of like gathered like species, right, and put them in there to save them. I'm so bad at this, I'm so sorry. So like, yeah, it kind of reminded me of that. Anyways, I have a very bad experience with drowning, and so seeing that that water slowly coming up is very I have a lot of trauma, you guys, and I'm sorry for always saying that, oh, this makes me feel anxious, this makes me feel stressed out or whatever. It's just that there are some things sometimes unbeknownst to anyways, yeah, all that to say that sometimes I do get triggered by a few things, you know, and I'm sorry, and I'm sorry that if you hear me say often that, oh yeah, this stresses me out, or like this is like triggering or whatever. I don't want to come off as someone who's always like complaining or whatever, but it's true that there are some things that sometimes are just like, you know, making me remember things which I don't necessarily want to. Anyways, so yeah, that was quite stressful. The music video was quite stressful, but it was very beautiful at the same time. It's one of those ironic moments where I'm like, this is painful, like this is a very sad song, very painful one, but at the same time it holds so much beauty and like poesy. It has a poetic side to it. I feel like this is one of those songs that just from the melody makes you want to look back on your past, if that makes sense. Like you want to dive back into some of your memories and like just contemplate. I feel like this is what the song is giving me. I might sound like a broken record, but like this song I also feel like would be a very good OST for like an anime. I actually thought that the song would go a lot harder because I don't know, I just assume every time I see a band with like instruments and everything, the guitar, the drums, etc., my head automatically assumes, oh, it's going to be like a very hard rock song, which is totally bullshit. And so yeah, this was really beautiful. Again, this is not going to be the type of music that I'm going to be listening to at the moment I'm trying to find something that is more energetic, you know, that matches with the weather outside and that is going to be bringing me that uplifting mood. Since we're in the summer now, I need something that is a little bit more, that is going to be bringing me more, I don't know, serotonin, and like give me my dose of vitamin C and D, if that makes sense. That is very depressing in my opinion. It's beautiful in the pain, if that makes sense. Oh, there's a song. Oh my god. There's a song from Nana, the manga, you know, the anime. I believe there's a song that's called Beautiful Pain. A Little Pain. A Little Pain. Sorry. A Little Pain. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Anyways, Nana traumatized me growing up. Anyway, let's move on to Lightsum now. So Lightsum is Cube's new girl group, and listen, let's get this out of the way immediately because it is actually something that I wanted to discuss with you guys. I have absolutely nothing against those girls. They made a debut, finally, they worked hard for it probably, and they deserve to have a chance at succeeding. So what I'm about to say has absolutely nothing to do with the girls, those girls and their debut song. Like, I wish them nothing but the best. But now, talking about Cube, I just feel like when I read that they would debut another girl group, I'm like, oh shit. Because I would say that I do not hold Cube very high in my standard when it comes to like managing a girl group. Obviously, the first thing that I thought of was, okay, they are now debuting a new girl group. Are they going to be taking care of CLC in any way, shape or form? Because I feel like it has been well known for quite a while already that Cube is mismanaging CLC. I feel like it was already something that a lot of us discussed when Cube debuted Idol, which again, I had nothing against them at that time. I love Idol, you know, like their songs and everything, I love them. But still, at that time, I was already like, what about CLC? And I feel like again and again, we saw that there was definitely an imbalance in the way Cube treated CLC and Idol, you know, which I guess like from a like management type of view with money and everything, you would like to focus on the group that makes you the most money. I kind of get it, but at the same time, just let them free then. Just let CLC go free if you're not going to take care of them, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, why keep them there and let them do nothing, basically? And when they're trying to do something, why would you not help them? So not gonna lie, my biggest concern when I saw this, when I saw that Cube would debut another girl group, was what about the other groups that you have under you which deserves a better treatment? Yeah, I guess it's kind of like frustrating to see how Cube is mismanaging CLC and putting them on the sideline as if they had no more use of them. It's kind of like shitty, I think. Also, I'm wondering if the fans of the Nevies, you know, Netherlands, kind of like took it the wrong way when Cube announced the debut of this group, when Idol was going through this whole thing with Sujin and everything, and they had no, you know, promotion as a group and everything. So I wonder, I think bottom line, Cube is mismanaging a lot of things, and who's surprised? I'm disappointed, not surprised. There you go. So anyways, let's talk about Lightsum now. So they are doing great for themselves. As a newly debuted group, they have already almost 17 million views on their debut song, which is insane to me. Good for them, honestly. I know that one of the participants from Produce is in there. One of the girl, which I actually really liked. I don't remember her name, but I think she was in the Rumor stage. Freaking love that stage, and she was in it, I believe, and she's finally debuting, so that is very good for her. I'm really glad for her. So this is called Vanilla. I have the English captions on. Let's go. I love vanilla ice cream. I love her hair. That's her, the one on the left. Oh, wow. Her. Lolly, lolly, lolly. stunning. I think that's what I meant when I said serotonin a little bit earlier. Oh, that's the sugar high that we're talking about, huh? Hey! Where do all those young people get that confidence and attitude from? This is all about duality, isn't it? This is totally about duality. What the fuck? She is beautiful, that girl. Woo. Oh, wait. I know exactly how to describe this. You know when you take a scoop of like a vanilla ice cream? I think the first thing that hits you is how sweet it is. And so it's giving you that sugar rush once you're done with it, but it's also have this brain freeze. You know what I mean? So like this song is giving me both sweetness and like brain freeze at the same time. So like sugar high and brain freeze. So like that part when the song is like a little bit more uplifting, a little bit more, what is it, energetic, and like that's a cute even a little bit, is the sweet side of the vanilla ice cream. But the second part, when the drop happens and it gets into this more electronic sounds and everything, that is the brain freeze. That's that part that makes your brain go, what the fuck? Chowan is the member that I know. Okay, I think at this very moment, I don't like all of the song. I like parts of the songs and bits of the song. I really like the electronic part. When they change attitude, they like, you can sense in their gaze that there's something different. It's almost like once the dropped, there was like a switch in their brain and it was like, okay, now we're gonna like give the badass attitude and everything, and it works. And I just cannot comprehend how, I don't know how old they are, but they look young. And so in my head I'm like, how, where did you get that from? At least to me, I feel like confidence and attitude is something that you have to learn, if that makes sense. At least in my case, I had and still have to learn about being confident and having attitude when I need to, you know? And so when I see such young people being able to just like this, in a split of a second, just change attitude, it's just, how do you do that? So yeah, just to go back to what I was saying earlier about the song. So yeah, I really like the electronic part and I really like the rap part as well. Plus the bridge was really good. I guess the rest of the song as of now doesn't really grab my attention as much as the parts that I've mentioned before, you know, but I can already tell that it's going to grow on me. That vanilla part, I'm sure is going to be stuck in my head for days. Plus the oh my gosh part as well. I'd say as of now, I'm like 50% into the song, and the remaining 50% it will have to grow on me the more I listen to it. I can tell though that I love the music video. Like it has like a cartoony 2D vibe to it. I feel like this music video is what I would have liked to see for ASAP from Stacey. You know, they each have like a very 2D vibe to them, but this music video, I believe the sets was done better than the indie Stacey music video, but that's just my personal opinion. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, I feel like the song will have to grow on me. They're really playing on this duality in my opinion, and within one song, I think they made a really good job at showcasing different side of themselves. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here, and I will listen to the song again on my own. So I guess this is going to be the end of the first part of this video. I will see you in tomorrow's part as well for TXT, NCT 127, Tribe, and EPEX. So thank you for suggesting those music videos. Thank you for the patrons for voting. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.